The information for this video is brought to you by HaloWikia.com. Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about Avalanche. Avalanche is a large, symmetrical multiplayer map featured in Halo 3. It is featured as one of the 3 maps in the legendary map pack that was made available on April 15th, 2008. Avalanche is a large Forerunner power station set on the front of a huge glacial shelf on the new Installation 4. The structure pulls its power out of the densely compacted glacial ice that constantly builds up behind the station before it cascades into the ocean below it. This map is a reimagination and some would say the successor to the map Sidewinder from Halo Combat Evolved, as the original Sidewinder features elements that created slower gameplay. Avalanche was Bungie's chance to start over again. Certain obvious design elements have been removed due to their slower effect on multiplayer and the pace of the game, such as the tunnel in between the 2 bases, while at the same time adding new ones such as the many man cannons that are ginormous and awesome. The man cannons located on Avalanche are much more powerful than those located on other Halo maps, being able to launch players halfway across this huge map. The map itself is centered around 2 bases at each end of a U-shaped snowy valley. One side is noticeably lighter than the other with trees and bare rock walls, and the other is much darker with more shadows, no trees, and icy walls. This is the only map to have Arctic camo UNSC vehicles. All of the Covenant vehicles are normal though. During production, Avalanche's codename was Cotton Ball, most likely because of its color and relation to snow. If you look at some of the ice pillars around the map, you can notice steam leaving, leading many to believe that there is something beneath Avalanche that needed the cold around it to keep it hidden, such as a factory. The remains of the cliff walls from the original Sidewinder can be seen at the bottom of the cliffs in the water below. Avalanche contains the most vehicles of any Halo 3 multiplayer map, even more than the number on Sandtrap, excluding elephants. It is also slightly larger than Sandtrap. The vehicles with snow camouflage are the Hornet, the Warthog, the Mongoose, and the Scorpion. Many design elements of the map seem to have been drawn from the Halo 2 map Containment, such as the new design of the bases. The Hornets on this map are identical to the Transport Hornets on Sandbox. There have been several changes/additions made to Avalanche compared to Sidewinder, and I'll list them for you now. A number of man cannons and a large cavern area have been added. The Forerunner structure serves as giant man cannons and can launch players halfway across the map. In one-sided objective game types, the attacking team has UNSC vehicles while the defenders have Covenant and Loyalist vehicles. All UNSC vehicles now feature snow camouflage colors instead of the traditional green UNSC color scheme. The Scorpion tank is only available to the assaulting team on one-sided objective-based games. During Team Slayer, Neutral, and multi-objective games, both sides will have the Wraith tank. Energy doors can now be placed in Forge to cover up exits. Forge filters can be placed on Forge games to change the visual feel of the map. Transport Hornets are added. These Hornets are not armed with missile launchers. Avalanche is an almost symmetrical map, with the only differences being the placement of rocks and a small bridge leading to a small shelf in the canyon. Minus the bridge, this shelf is almost identical to the other side. There is a mountain that separates the 2 bases, but there is a path through the mountain creating a T-shape in the U. About midway through the map, there is a tunnel in the upper part of the map that connects the 2 sides. From the cavern, there is a man cannon leading to a lower level that has an exit at the crest of the U. There are man cannons placed about the map in such a way that a foot soldier can move throughout the map at a fast pace, though vehicles are still the main choice of transportation. Soon after the release of the legendary map pack, a variant was introduced to Big Team Battle called Avalanche Heavy. This variant of Avalanche mirrors Sidewinder in many ways by adding Scorpions at both bases and adding teleporters in the middle, along with additional vehicles and weapons, such as a Spartan laser within each base. Enough of that dry information, now for my thoughts. I honestly have mixed feelings about this map. I really love the Halo Combat Evolved feel though, that snowy environment. It's very reminiscent of CE in many ways, and I like that it's kind of a remake of Sidewinder, but what kind of bugs me is the sheer size of the map, especially when you're on foot. I love the giant man cannons and how they're supposed to get you around the map faster and all, but when it comes to shooting other players like the enemy team, with a battle rifle, it's kind of frustrating because you have to lead your shots and everything, and they're just so far away from you that it's sometimes really hard to kill people. Also, since you're so far away, it's sometimes hard to find people, especially if you're playing with less than 8 people. That would really suck. I really like the middle area of the map, especially with the gravity lifts. I remember a lot of players would get the shotgun and kind of camp on the upper side of that, so that when you would try to come through it, you'd probably die. The bases are also really cool. I like how it's a 2-story interior base with a grav lift that comes out of the base, and there's also a grav lift that sends you into the base. I remember that when you were playing Capture the Flag, sometimes the Warthog driver will drive off of the lift and send the Warthog flying into the enemy team's base, where the team can capture the flag and then bring it back. That was pretty fun. I remember that. It was really cool. Other than that, I really didn't play this map all that much. I remember Team Snipers was a popular game mode on this map, and it was pretty fun when I played it. I also really liked the camouflage UNSC vehicles. I thought that was a really cool touch, and I wish they added that to other snowy maps on Halo. I guess they don't really do that anymore, but I really liked how the aesthetics for the vehicles changed in this map. It was really cool to play on it. I also liked the Hornet and how it was a transport variant of the one with missiles that you see in the campaign, but I miss those missiles. I understand why they removed it just for balancing reasons, but that was one of the main reasons why I loved the Hornet so much, was because of those homing missiles. It was really OP and all, but I get it. I get that they wanted to make it balanced, and I really like how that works out, because now Warthogs and Banshees are way more formidable against the Hornet, so that way the Hornet driver and the passengers should be wary about those other vehicles and the potential dangers that they give. Other than that, I really liked this map. It's pretty much all I have to say about it. I really liked the Combat Evolved feel, and that's why I'm playing Combat Evolved music in this video. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Thumb it up, share it with your friends. I really appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Game over.